Winds, storms, and cyclones. Learning about thunderstorms and cyclones. Thunderstorms develop in hot, humid, tropical areas like India very frequently. The rising temperatures produce strong upward rising winds. These winds carry water droplets upwards where they freeze and fall down again. The swift movement of the falling water droplets along with the rising air creates lightning and sound. It is this event that we call a thunderstorm. Important instructions. If a storm is accompanied by lightning, we must take the following precautions. Do not take shelter under an isolated tree. If you are in a forest, take shelter under a small tree. Do not lie on the ground. Do not take shelter under an umbrella with a metallic end. Do not sit near a window. Open garages, storage sheds, metal sheds are not safe places to take shelter. A car or a bus is a safe place to take shelter. If you are in water, get out and go inside a building. How a thunderstorm becomes a cyclone. You all know that water requires heat when it changes from liquid to vapor state. Before cloud formation, water takes up heat from the atmosphere to change into vapor. When water vapor changes back to liquid form as raindrops, this heat is released to the atmosphere. The heat released to the atmosphere warms the air around. The air tends to rise and causes a drop in pressure. More air rushes to the center of the storm. The cycle is repeated. The chain of events ends with the formation of a very low pressure system with very high speed winds revolving around it. It is this weather condition that we call a cyclone. Factors like wind speed, wind direction, temperature, and humidity contribute to the development of cyclones. Structure of a cyclone. The center of a cyclone is a calm area. It is called the eye of the storm. A large cyclone is a violently rotating mass of air in the atmosphere 10 to 15 kilometers high. The diameter of the eye varies from 10 to 30 kilometers. It is a region free of clouds and has light winds. Around this calm and clear eye, there is a cloud region of about 150 kilometers in size. In this region, there are high-speed winds, 150 to 250 kilometers per hour, and thick clouds with heavy rain. Away from this region, the wind speed gradually decreases. The formation of a cyclone is a very complex process. Destruction caused by cyclones. Cyclones can be very destructive. Strong winds push water towards the shore even if the storm is hundreds of kilometers away. These are the first indications of an approaching cyclone. The water waves produced by the wind are so powerful that a person cannot overcome them. The low pressure in the eye lifts water surface in the center. The rising water may be as high as 3 to 12 meters. It appears like a water wall moving towards the shore. As a result, the sea water enters the low-lying coastal areas, causing severe loss of life and property. It also reduces the fertility of the soil. Continuous heavy rainfall may further worsen the flood situation. High-speed winds accompanying a cyclone can damage houses, telephones, and other communication systems, trees, etc., causing tremendous loss of life and property. Tornadoes. In our country, they are not very frequent. A tornado is a dark funnel-shaped cloud that reaches from the sky to the ground. Most of the tornadoes are weak. A violent tornado can travel at a speed of about 300 kilometers per hour. Tornadoes may form within cyclones. The whole coastline of India is vulnerable to cyclones, particularly the east coast. The west coast of India is less vulnerable to cyclonic storms, both in terms of intensity and frequency of the cyclones. Effective safety measures. A cyclone forecast and warning service. Rapid communication of warnings to the government agencies, the ports, fishermen, ships, and to the general public. Construction of cyclone shelters in the cyclone-prone areas and administrative arrangements for moving people fast to safer places. All storms are low-pressure systems. Wind speed plays an important role in the formation of storms. It is therefore important to measure the wind speed. The instrument that measures the wind speed is called anemometer. Action on part of the people. We should not ignore the warnings issued by the meteorological department through TV, radio, or newspapers. We should make necessary arrangements to shift the essential household goods, domestic animals, and vehicles, etc., to safer places. Avoid driving on roads through standing water, as floods may have damaged the roads. And keep ready the phone numbers of all emergency services like police, fire brigade, and medical centers. Some other precautions if you are staying in a cyclone-hit area. Do not drink water that could be contaminated. Always store drinking water for emergencies. Do not touch wet switches and fallen power lines. Do not go out just for the sake of fun. Do not pressurize the rescue force by making undue demands. Cooperate and help your neighbors and friends. The world today is very different. Thanks to satellites and radars, a cyclone alert or cyclone watch is issued 48 hours in advance of any expected storm, and a cyclone warning is issued 24 hours in advance. The message is broadcast every hour or half hour when a cyclone is near the coast. Several national and international organizations cooperate to monitor the cyclone-related disasters. Summary: high-speed winds and air pressure difference. It has become easier to monitor cyclones with the help of advanced technology like satellites and radars. Self-help is the best help. Therefore, it is better to plan in advance and be ready with defense against any approaching cyclone. The following flowchart will help you to understand the phenomena that led to the formation of clouds and falling of rain and creation of storms and cyclones. That is all for now. Enjoy learning.